everybody, how's it going? It's me, Krendor, and welcome back to some Warhammer painting. So, today, I'm actually going to start painting my Belthanos, I believe his name is. Belthanos. Blades of Belthanos guy. Awesome model, really like this. And he's pretty much like a Kurnoth Hunter leader. I've been working on all my Kurnoth Hunters right here. Also, thank you to Games Workshop for sending me this model and helping to fund my games, or my Warhammer addiction. I guess Games Workshop addiction as well at this point. Thank you very much. This model is just fantastic. I really like it, and I thought it'd be fun to paint on a video, whether it's, multiple videos or, some off video, some on video. I've already painted this log. I just did some contrast wood for the log because, base coat. But I think what I'm going to do is I want the actual bug to be kind of like how they have it on the website. It's like red with orange and yellow because I want them to be very autumn-esque, kind of like how I did this Kurnoth Hunter. I think that would be pretty cool. Hold on, it's not focusing. There we go. Kind of that type of color. And then I want him on top to kind of contrast like red and blue. So I want him to be more like this Kurnoth Hunter I did, more like a winter-themed Kurnoth. I haven't like fully based them yet, but they just got dirt, so and then this is my spring one I've been working on. They're more like the birch tree type of trees, because I was like, it'd be fun to do like some birch tree stuff, but he needs some work. He's a little plain right now, but we'll get there. One step at a time. That's what it's all about. So I think that's what we're going to start with today. So I need to figure out a base coat color. That's gonna be the hardest part, I think. So we have So I want to start with like a darker red, but I don't want to be too red. Let's see. We have corn red. We have Wazdaka red. We have Mephiston red. Let's see here. So here they all are. So taking a look. I kind of like the Wazdaka red. I don't know. Now I'm like questioning which red I want, because like I think Mephiston red might be a little too bright, because I'm gonna be highlighting and dry brushing with brighter colors. So I'm like, I think he needs just a darker red, but I want to go too dark on the red. I think this is a nice middle ground. So I'm gonna go Wazdaka. Put these back. I have two Mephiston reds. I don't even know why. I think I accidentally bought one thinking I didn't have it, but here we are. So I've got to shake this up. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully you're doing some good painting or playing or building, whatever you're doing. I've really been enjoying doing themed Sylvaneth. It's just been a lot of fun. I've been wanting to do it, and I couldn't decide, like, do I want to do winter theme or autumn theme or spring theme? And then I was like, you know what? What if I just do all of it? Right? I've actually done some other winter Sylvaneth. Here, I'll show you while I'm shaking this still. So I did my Alariel beetle. So I'm not done with it, obviously, but I base coated and kind of dry brushed a lot of it. So, it's getting there. I think it's pretty cool. Literally, it's supposed to be winter. And then I have my winter Durthu, who's, kind of on par with the other guys that did. I actually like my guys I did back here a little more, because he's a little too blue, I think. He's very icy. I don't think he looks bad, but also his sword got kind of bent. I don't know how to fix it. I keep trying to, like, and it just goes back. So I'm like, I don't know. So I don't know. I might still like paint a little bit over him and like lessen the blue, but I don't know. Either way. And then I actually did a lot of trees, like these winter trees. They're like dying. I think it's also easier to play with them because you put them here and you don't have the leaves getting in the way. So I'm trying to just do that for my trees. Like, oh, I have dying trees. Cool. But it's really just there to make it easier to have my guys like sit inside of them and not have to, get the leaves out of the way and the leaves break off and all that. So it's thematically convenient. All right, I think that's good now. So I'm gonna need a big brush probably. I'll probably use my honker brush here. All right, this is a Army Painter monster brush. Yeehaw. Yeah, get some here. Yeah, I think this will be good. Put it on my wet palette that you can't see because it's a professional stream. Or video. I don't know, I'm so used to doing streams and videos, so I don't know where I am. All right, that'll be good for now. I also have Evil Scar. No, it's too bright. All right, let's see. This is already pretty, hold on. It's already pretty thinned down. I don't know why. Maybe the wet palette. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. You know what? Maybe a little water. Not a lot, though. It's just a tiny bit. And then the wet palette's also adding a bit. This should be good, right? Yeah. So you don't want to go too thin. I actually hate when a paint is too thin compared to if a paint is too thick. Like, at least when it's too thick, you can kind of spread it out on the... I don't know, when it's too thin, I hate it. I guess you could just keep adding layers, but... I don't know, I just play around with it, and I'm like, yeah, it's good. I like this color a lot so far, though. That looks really good. I'm liking that. Okay, let's hit all the spots we miss. Keep it going. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, I've had a lot of people just be like, Krendor, how you just go into it? Just kind of winging it. I'm like, I really don't have a plan. I'm like, yeah, that looks cool. I'll try that out. Part of it's because I have so much stuff that I'm like willing to, you know, I don't feel too much of a risk. Like, oh man, I spent money on this. Partially because I didn't spend money on this. But part of it's just like, I'm like, hey, you know what? I can paint over it. I don't really care. Part of it's I've painted, brush flipped around. I've painted so much at this point where I'm just kind of like, I paint for fun, you know? I'm not painting to win competitions. I'm not painting to impress anybody. I'm really just painting so that my models that aren't painted look better than, you know, being white primed and just sitting there, you know what I mean? Let's see. I don't know if I want this to be red. I mean, it might as well. Okay. Yeah, I should probably just... I can always paint over it again. If I don't... I think he does have different colored wing bit. Maybe I don't paint that. You know what? I'll hold off. But yeah, I don't know. I always have fun just winging it. That's kind of how I've done my entire YouTube career, honestly. Just winging it. It's just more fun that way. Okay. You know, you just toss conventional methods to the side. That doesn't mean, you know, I'm still like paying attention to different types of ways you do things. You see people do stuff, you learn from it, but you know, you don't have to like be like, I need to be perfect in this method. There's some people like that. My wife is like that. My wife is much more of a perfectionist than I am. But I'm like, it's weird. I don't know if other people have this, but like, I'm like a sometimes perfectionist. Like, for example, I could paint this whole thing and be like, whatever, it looks good. And then there might be like one little thing. Like, I'll see like his hand or something, and I'll be like, his hand's wrong. His hand is wrong and it needs to be corrected. Like, just one little thing or bother me, but this, I'm just like, like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's like selective perfectionism, I like to call it. Let's see. I'm gonna get in here. I just played a game the other day with my Nurgle. I used my Glotkin. That was fun. It ended up being a tie, but I think I technically won because I did more battle tactics. It came down to tiebreakers, which, listen, I don't really care who wins or loses. I just like having a good game. And I tend to play like kind of meme. I call it competitive meme lists. Where like they're not bad lists, but I'll mix in a little meme stuff. It's like how in 40K I just play with my Stompa. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? We'll play Stompa and then some good units. Because you gotta like make up for it, right? But It's kind of like how it's how I enjoy playing because it adds a little bit of fun to it. Other people enjoy playing against it because they don't see it very often. You know, same with like Nurgle. Like I busted out my Glotkin and people are like, "Oh shit, the Glotkin!" Like most people aren't gonna run the Glotkin. First off, it's dropped like 150 points since it got released. So it's actually decently usable now. Plus the charge in your opponent's movement phase is really nice. I don't even care if this is another coat. I see like little areas here that are bothering me. There we go. Okay. So that's looking pretty good so far. I don't know what I'm going to paint underneath. Like his weird bug body. But let's keep going with this. Let's see. So like my plan here, I think I mentioned it, is I'm going to paint this guy like autumn themed, right? I'll go into a little more detail if I mention it, but I want to paint the guy on top like a winter themed Kurnoth hunter. And so I really like the concept of like mixing the seasons, like they're all working together. So for example, with my blue Alariel bug I showed earlier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint Alariel autumn themed. So it's going to be the reverse of this, right? So it's going to be, you know, she's autumn, the bug is winter, and then he's going to be winter, and then the bug is autumn. I haven't done many, you know, birch tree spring summer type stuff, mainly because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm doing it. Like my winter theme I've kind of got down pretty well to a point where I'm like, okay, I can confidently do this. Same with like autumn, you know, it's just a lot of orange, red, yellow and kind of blending them. But spring I'm still working out, so I'll do spring for like some other stuff. I think I'll do Drycha spring because she's like honeycomb. She has like the honeycomb and bees and stuff. I think that'd be a better birch tree type of thing. So I think that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do some bugs, like the bugs that fly around, like that as well. I'll figure it out, but that's part of the fun. Is like you just, you know, you get creative. It's one of the things where I'm doing more creativity on YouTube now because I do my pointless top 10s with World of Warcraft, but I still enjoy, like, there's a point where I stopped doing that and I wasn't really doing anything creative. And as somebody who really enjoys doing creative things, it like genuinely depressed me. Like I was actually getting depressed. And I was like, oh my God, this is what depression feels like. And I didn't know why. And then I started doing Warhammer. This was like 4 years ago. And then it like all went away. And I was like, oh, I just needed like some sort of creative outlet. And so it's been fantastic. And not only that, but like just being able to like socialize with other people and, you know, play the game. And it's been great. Okay. Just gonna paint it the same color underneath. Okay, we got that. One more. Gotta get in there. There you go. That's like genuinely, I was looking at this, like sometimes you don't even need 2 thin coats. It depends. Certain areas definitely need 2 coats, but some areas are like perfectly fine. You essentially just gotta look at it and kind of be the judge of it. Like right here, definitely needs a bit more, especially in like the prominent areas. I'll just like spin around, get in there. A little bit up here. Sometimes it's like it covers it pretty well. Just depends. Okay, and then we got that up on a little bit here. Up front. I guess I'll paint his head that color as well. Uh-oh. There's like a whole area I missed over here. I like get inside. If I get some on him, it's fine. He just paint over it later. Very good. Sometimes I'm like, why am I even trying to like get into all the little crevices? It's not like anybody's gonna really see him anyway, but I more so do it for myself. Because I know deep down, like, that's paint, not painted under there. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's get that. Cool. Actually, maybe, okay, I think I do paint under here. Red. Just not on the wings. Like, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, mainly just like the outer part, I think. A little more here. Oh god, can I... okay. There we go. It's a little watery, but it's fine. I don't even know if you can see this. I can kind of see it. Okay. Alright, so I got all the like shell parts. And then his head. It's another important part. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Looks good. A little bit in the eyes. We do the other side. Very nice. Do I want to get in there? Yeah, I think I do. Just load up. Here we go. Loading up. Full. I get a little bit in there too. I missed. Here we go. Full red. Full red. Perfect. And then I got a little bit on him, but that's fine. He's doing all right. Cool. A little bit of white there. I gotta get a little bit under here. You always find something you need to... like, oh, I missed it. There we go. Got some on there, whatever. Alright. A little bit here I missed. Yeah, a little bit up there, yeah. Yeah. Oh, a little bit back here. Okay. I mean, that's pretty solid base coat, I'd say. Looks pretty good. There's still gonna be some little, like, areas I need to touch up. In fact, this can probably do with a little bit all around here. Spin it with the things and do this. I don't even know if the words I'm saying are making sense. Doesn't matter. Alright, cool. If anything, I think it's like back part. Yeah, the back part needs another coat. Mainly like right here, here. And then all these like divots. There we go. And we get inside. Then just work the rest over there. Okay, and then we do another. There. I got a little on the wing bit, but that's whatever. Okay. Yeah. And then may as well hit this part up with the second coat. That definitely needs it. Just looked over and saw it. Very nice. A little bit here too. Should be enough. Probably just let the rest dry and then I'll figure it out from there. I don't know if I want to put his leg or make his legs red as well. I feel like I probably do because it kind of ties it together, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Now, the question is, do I do the... I feel like I just hit him up with the Dryad Bark. But maybe I do him separately. You know, I might as well just keep going with the red. Actually, yeah, a lot of he's got plate on his legs. I think that's what I do. We make a little more here. A little water. There we go. Yeah. Brush that in, looking good. All right, so then the plate parts of the leg. Yeah, that looks good. Hit all that. Go up. Okay, firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. I can touch that up later. I don't have to go crazy. All right. Got a little more here. Good, good, good. Yeah, this is a little too watery on this leg. I don't know why. Let's get that. I'm just going to do the other armor pads as well. Because I still don't know what I want his actual leg color to be. But I'll figure it out at some point. There we go. Over here. Mm-hmm. Good. For some reason that's kind of watery. Look at his other arm leg thing. Yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'll be good for now. God, I got some all over there. I gotta... Good enough for now, okay. And then the back legs. Here we go. Big back leg plates. Plates? I don't even know how to talk. Big back leg plates. There we go. Get all that. And a little more. Very good. Nice. And then do one more. Oh boy. The fun and excitement of base coating, everybody. I feel like these are half my painting videos. It's just base coating. Follow along as I paint one color across an entire model. To be fair, that's like half of painting in general. It's just because base coating takes so long. There's just so much surface area and a lot of big models and stuff to cover. If you have a bunch of small models, then you just do like a bunch of base coats. And then you got to go from there. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't know. It's part of the process. There we go. Got those. And Okay. Get in there. I go to the other side. Very good. Okay. Any bits I missed? Probably, but maybe a little bit in here. I mean, overall, look at that. He's standing out now. He's got all his armor. Looking good. In fact, hold on. That's dry now. So I can kind of get in here. I think this is actually part of his spine or something. There we go. And then a little more. Yeah. There we go. Now I got it. Now I got it. Yep. Yeah, this brush is like, it is flaying, man. But like, it's one of my good big brushes, so I'm just like, whatever. I don't really care. Kind of make it work. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Cool. Dry that off. Okay. Now, I think I actually will base coat him up top with the Dryad bark because I don't know. I feel like I'd like to see how it looks with the wildwood, or not Dryad, wildwood, the contrast paint. That's the one. Hold on, let me get a drink of water real quick. Alright. So, let's go ahead and hit this Dryad bark up. Get a nice scoop there. Make sure we don't knock the pot over. And probably start with his legs. And try to not get it on the red. That's the end goal here. Don't get it on the red. I mean, a lot of it's gonna get onto this little bit. This is why I didn't paint this part as well, because I had a feeling I was gonna spill plenty of brown paint on him. Yeah, there we go. I don't even know if this is part of his leg. I think it is. I don't even know. Sure. It looks like part of his leg. Let me go behind. Get a tiny bit. Okay, get it on his weapon. Good. It's fine. I don't really... I'm gonna paint over it anyway. Here we go. Yeah. I see. Yeah, it's kind of like he has like root legs. So I think that is how it is supposed to go. Let's do that. Let it kind of get in there. It'll be fine. Cool. So that's one leg. Actually, no, I got to get back here to, geez. Yep. Then there. All right, let's do the other leg. Okay, just let it all get in there. Really don't want it to get on his leaves. Okay. really care if it gets on his shins, because I'm going to be painting those this color anyway, so I know I'm being so careful around there. I'm just doing it to... I'm pretty much being careful just to be careful in general. That's fine. I'm going to paint that all red. It's going to look like ass right now. And then... Okay. So we got that. A little bit in there. A little bit in there. Now I can go behind. A little bit. Don't get it on the leaves. Not on the leaves. Okay, there you go. Let's keep it rolling. Little root there. I'm just gonna, whatever, just let it all spill over. So I'm gonna paint it. Honestly, yeah, whatever. Just paint the whole thing and then I'll fix it later. I think it's easier. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Hold on. He's got a little bit right there, a little bit up in there. Cool. All right, now let's paint his shin pad things. Whatever they're called. Leg guard, shin pads. I don't even know if they're guarding his shins, but they're protecting him somehow. Okay, we do that. Very good. Let's do the other one. Very nice. A little bit back there, clear that up. A tiny bit more for the front. Spread it around. Don't want to go too crazy. I've learned with contrast, you mainly just don't want to go too crazy. You want to soak stuff up before it starts to set, because if you don't, it's going to look terrible if you do. Okay, there's a little bit, like back here. I get in there on his old tree behind. There we go. All right, let's do his chest. Good. Let it get in all the little crevices. And take a little bit more. Good, good, good. Okay. Do I want to... I don't think I want to paint inside his thing yet. I can do that later. Let's do the shoulder pad, actually. There we go. Shoulder pad. A little on that leaf. I don't even know what color that leaf's going to be, but whatever. And then it's like his hand here. Oh boy. And God, get this. Okay, I can. Good, and then it's more in his hand. I want to get any in the weapon, really, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. So at least with contrast, you can paint over it fairly easily, so it's not too bad. Okay. Let's coming together. Everything's coming up Millhouse. I don't know. I think I'm gonna paint the horn a different wood. Maybe I'll use like a Gargrak sewer or whatever the shit it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever the sewer one's called. So it's like a lighter shade of brown, but not too much lighter. Or I could use like a really light type of brown, like a Grunta fur or something. That's a decision for another day. I'll let this dry before I make any decisions on that. Okay. Got his hand. We get. I'm gonna need some more for underneath. Needs to be shaded more than the other parts, because it is in the shadows underneath him. Okay, good. And tiny bit for the fingers, tiny bit. Don't want to go crazy. Don't want to go crazy. Okay, that's good enough. A little bit here. Okay. Okay, let's take that. Let's go in. Yeah. And then a little bit over here. I don't know what I want his other branches to be either. That's fine. And then... okay, it's looking all right, actually. I gotta paint his pelvis. It's not a term you hear every day. Get a little bit in there. You know what? Maybe I will do a little bit on the inside. There we go. Maybe a little bit up here. Yeah. There we go. Very nice. And then, yeah, probably just his head here. In fact, I'm going to wash this brush so I can get a good point for painting his head. There we go. So I don't want to go too crazy on his face. Okay, other side. Gotta get in. I don't even know you can see this. All right. I think that's his face. Yeah, like a little bit back here. Let's do that. A little bit underneath. And a little bit underneath there. And there. All right, let me give it another shake as we finish the last bits up here. There's neck. I mean, most of this is going to pop out with dry brushing anyway, so I'm not terribly concerned if things are too dark or whatever. A little bit of... okay, a little bit here. Alright. I'll paint the branch on his weapon. It's whatever. Okay. In fact... a little bit there, a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough for now. That's a good tree base coat, I think. Oh wait, I got a underneath here. There we go. Actually, yeah, I think a little bit there. Got a, oh boy. Wait, I didn't even get his fingers back here. Okay, I think now I'm good. There's always gonna be something else. Oh, I missed under his arm a little bit. Yep, there we go. Okay, I think now we're good. Okay, so now he's just a plain tree riding on a red a red beetle. But, you know, slowly but surely, this guy will be completed. And honestly, I mean, we just did the hardest parts, which is just base coating most of the surface area. So I think in the next video, we will go ahead and, you know, work on some of those other little parts and then start dry brushing. I think by the end of the next video, hold on, let me just, a little bit here. Okay. It's going to be some other areas where I'm like, no, I think we're good now. Okay. But yeah, you know, it's going to be a multi-step process, but that's part of the fun. You know, it's about the journey, not the destination, until it's about the destination, in which case, then it's pretty fun because you're like, yay, I'm done. So let me know in the comments section what you think, any recommendations. Also, let me know what you're working on. I always enjoy hearing that. And, we'll see how many videos it takes to complete this guy, because that's my plan. I'm going to complete this guy all in a video series, so that'll be fun. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See ya. Now I gotta go turn this off.